Hi, welcome to the Market Alert for Tuesday, the 4th of February 2020. So the headline, crude, copper and credit crushed as stocks dead bat bounce instead of dead cat. Obviously a bit of a pun here against the coronavirus, as it's allegedly has stemmed from the Chinese eating bat soup. So we have a dead bat bounce apparently. So let's have a look and see what happened yesterday. I mean, you'd expect the market to rebound after Friday, 600 points down, and that's precisely what we saw yesterday. Profit taking, and you can see this with the green volume bars there. The market not coming back towards the 2811, but it did struggle after the initial move to the upside and up on the overnight, back above the 50 bar moving average and the implied volatility of which we'll just have a look at in a moment. So immediately from when the whistle was blown, straight through the 250 and the 20, very high volume, and it was just a rocket launched to the upside, 200 points, and then ran out of steam. You see the low volume there. And the market then drifted all the way back down to where it started, the 200 moving average there. So it was up, it was down, then sideways for the remainder of the session, which again you would expect given Friday's move. Although I have to say I didn't expect it to come back as you see there. If we just mark this up, it did come back quite a distance. So you can see 76% in the 1 day the market sat on this level. So interesting that it came back, just showed there was a lack of interest. However, overnight we've seen prices moving to the upside there, straight off the 200 MA and the DP level, and prices currently sitting at the R1. And so there you can see opening, getting above the 200 and the DP. You can see a bit of selling there at the DP level, but then having made its way back, already up 100, 150 points in the overnight market. So the mission is on from the powers that be to get the market back to the upside, and this is what you're seeing here. News, what have we got today? Absolutely nothing, so the market's going to make its own direction based on whatever news it can garner. And in the implied volatility, this moving down, 1572 is the figure. The high that's left behind is 1633. Prices remain below the 20 bar moving average at the moment. And this you can see with the red in the implied volatility, as it's above the average and we're below in the prices there. Another thing as well we've been looking at is the yield curve. This has inverted. You can see this for yesterday, minus 0.03. So interesting that this is starting to occur once more as well. Are we going to see more of what we've seen here during last year, or is it just a blip and we're going to go back to green? I don't know. Only time will tell as far as this is concerned. Meanwhile, in Bitcoin, in the daily chart, you can see we're stuck in a range sideways. A bit of volatility yesterday, but as we step down into the smaller time frames, you can see we're stuck in this sideways range still. And yesterday, we did have the odd... no, we didn't. I was looking for $100 move over several minutes, but we didn't. It did trend down eventually, but yeah, it's too quiet. Price is below the 200 MA, which kept it on the short side, but it's not worth sitting and watching because there's not enough volatility there to justify watching it at the moment. It will pick up, it always does. Just have to be patient and wait for it to get that intraday volatility that we would want. Okay, that will do for this one. Let's see how things pan out as we go forward today. No news, so it'll be interesting to see what the market does. I wouldn't be able to guess either way, but certainly they've done what they need to do for the moment and managing to bring the market back, even up 150 points on the overnight. So it does leave it opened to actually move back to the upside, and I would be inclined to go from this high. Just redo that for some unknown reason. Added itself to the chart from this high down to this low, and watch this area for resistance 28,748. Okay, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.